bro.
So you know what we're covering.
Yeah.
Alright, what are we saying, people? What's good?
Foot
But,
said
uh,
that.
we're
Foot said that. What's it called?
We're back with another one, man.
Reece James is better than Hakimi. This guy right here, bro.
This criminal, man.
Nobody
This
said
is
that.
criminal.
Wait. He also said
Nobody said that.
the Cucurella is better than Nuno Mendes. This guy right here.
He also said João Pedro is gonna score more goals than Gyökeres and Sesko. That bum. He hasn't even
He
got.
said combined as well.
He's a bum, bro.
This guy right here, bro.
That's crazy because we didn't talk about none of that. We were talking about sumo wrestling and slap sport.
You're
But
a
for some
liar.
reason-
Oh.
You know what we need to start doing? We
Talk
said
about
it off
slap
camera.
sports.
We need to start recording as soon as we get in.
100%.
Because these guys are
Folks
lying.
don't know that the cameras was rolling from early,
The whole
bro.
time.
No,
As
let's
soon as this goes on, we're editing that what you said in criminal behavior.
Tarek, over to you, my friend.
Everyone's onto you today, Foots. Everyone
It's
is
crazy.
onto you
It's crazy.
today.
It's what 3 points does, man.
We know how that feels over here, man. Don't worry about us.
3
Barely.
points.
Top of the league.
Barely.
You know what?
Fulham.
Make sure you stay there, man. Please, man. Don't do another 247
Focus
days there,
on
please,
your
man.
game. Focus on your game.
Don't do another
Listen.
247 days at the top of the league without winning
Abraham,
it. Please.
Today, we
Please.
are friends.
Please.
The guns are down.
Nah, we're never friends, man. I
Send
hate
that
your
use
club,
for
man.
Arsenal
I hate
today.
your
No,
club,
no,
man.
I'll
I
be
live
real.
for your. I live for the
Mine
blood
are
of your
up.
club.
Mine are up because you
Bro.
love talking rubbish about
Listen,
Arsenal.
bro.
yeah, see you, man.
Yeah.
Go take that bag around the corner. We got your munch, bro. beat Liverpool
Alright.
first.
How's
bro.
everyone been though?
That's all we need.
Yeah, no, what's everyone saying?
everyone saying?
Man, jump straight into
Man, I
the
tell them
football.
to
I
do
wanna know
stuff
how
you
you
man
doing,
never did.
bro.
What you man doing?
What you mean? We know you,
You
know
never
how
done
we
nothing.
are.
You never
We're
done
top of the
nothing.
league.
You never done it. You never done it. You got beaten by a single sole free kick, love, man.
See, you're not gonna get your
Anyway,
intro in, bro.
Yeah,
we just
nah.
get straight into
We're
it. bro.
winning. We're top of the
No,
league.
we've
we're
been
good,
into it. We've been into it. Sports Uncensored. But yeah, let's touch on our predictions from last week for Arsenal versus Fulham, if we remember them.
I don't remember any of that.
I remember saying 2-0. You
I
said 2-0
said, I
as well.
said two.
I said
Yeah, I
a
said 2-0
comfortable
as
win.
well still.
We're
I
gonna
said
win in
2-0.
gear one. I said we
you know
won in
what?
gear
I
one.
didn't
Nah,
make
bro.
a
Do you know what?
prediction.
2-0, but I was expecting Fulham to come at us and everything. Yesterday, 0 shots on target, 0 expected
Second
goals.
game.
They did nothing.
Second game
They did
in a row.
nothing.
Second half, innit?
Second game
First
in a row.
half.
They
though,
did
it was
nothing to
tight.
us.
First half, they
First
didn't
half
even
was
get a shot
not
on target.
tight. They sat back the whole time.
Teta News got you man in full effect already, bro.
Was it
Listen,
not
you
set
call him
piece?
what you
Was it
want,
set
but we're
piece,
winning.
Abs?
Set piece FC, man.
Wow.
These,
Hold on.
hey, 1.2
Set
set
piece.
goals,
Hold
man.
on.
Yeah.
How many set pieces
Free-
did Chelsea
yo,
score
yeah,
yesterday?
A goal and a
hey,
half.
3 set pieces.
A goal and a half.
Goal and a half.
What's a goal and a half?
A goal and a half.
doing-
If you count Reece James's tapping, that came off of that wasn't technically a set piece, though, is it? But it all count. 3 points is 3 points.
Was the ball still in play?
It came from
We
a
move.
corner.
Was the ball still in play?
This brother's
Then it
doing-
still
he's
counts as
doing
a set
decimal
piece.
points for
because it
goals,
was the
bro.
same game. It was the same run of play.
Was
if
it
it
like-
came from a set piece, it's a set piece goal.
What's it? 70% of Arsenal's goals this season have been set pieces. No?
Does it-
I
we
know they
are-
all count. I'm not knocking
That's
it, by the way.
spooky,
I'm
man.
not knocking it. I'm
After
just saying.
1.2 billion spent or something like that, man.
crazy.
What is it,
Three,
over 6
three,
seasons?
3 goals conceded.
How do you
well
lot
done,
generally
well
feel about
done.
that?
What have you got to show for
One
it?
voice.
Top of the
Nothing.
league.
Nothing.
Top of the league.
You know what?
you-
I'll be real. Yeah, I don't understand this narrative of set piece because I will take 70% set piece goals if we're
Do
scoring.
you know what it is, Tarek?
Like,
It
But
is.
these man
It
don't feel like
is.
They play
It's
champagne
jealousy,
football, bro. They don't play
One
champagne
voice,
football,
one
bro.
It's jealousy,
I don't know, man. As long as my team's scoring goals, I don't care how they go in. And
sure,
like,
I hear it.
everyone's
My-
been talking this
A
rubbish
simple,
like
a,
since
sim- a,
last
simple, a
season.
simple thing is, every single team that plays Arsenal, home or away, parks the entire bus. What are you supposed to do? You have to get the win. How you get the win? I don't give a damn if it's by.
Do you know what? The
if
funny
we
thing
score
is,
nothing but
just
corners.
to add on that point, yeah. Everyone last season before, what were they saying? The sign of a champion is being able to win ugly. It's being able to get a last-minute goal. It's being able to just play horrible and still win.
Yeah, but when every
We're winning
single-
games,
Man,
when
you man
all
are not
your
playing horrible.
games
You man are not
are-
playing horrible though. You man are not playing horrible.
So then what's your point?
You man are not playing
So then
horrible
what's your
though.
point?
The games are not ugly
So
though.
then what's your point?
Fulham barely attack, bro. Love, man. Don't
So then
try
you're making
that.
a point for me
Don't
then.
do that narrative, man.
Hey,
Don't do
Brad,
that
let's
narrative.
move on.
he's
This guy's
arguing.
lost his narrative,
He's
man.
arguing in
He's lost
circles, bro.
Man, I'm not arguing in circles, man. Like, you, man.
He's fighting
man.
himself,
You know,
man.
he's-
No,
have
I'm
you
not.
seen
I'm
those
not
videos
fan.
where-
Nah, you man.
have
You
seen
man.
those videos where a dog
Because
chases
you
his
man have
own
done this
tail? That's
before.
him, he's
Because
just
you man
going
have
around-
did that. You
he's
man have
going
done
around
this
in
before.
circles.
274 days at the top of the league.
No,
Do you
that was
remember
that was champagne.
Do you remember that? Do you
That was
remember that?
champagne
Do
football.
you remember that?
That was
Do
champagne
you remember that?
football.
Do
That
you
was-
remember that? And what did he get for that? Nothing. 6 years, he got nothing to show for it. Nothing.
I will say though,
15th in the league.
Make
is
sure
shelter,
come
man,
end
bro.
of May. Hey,
God
listen, man.
talk
End
to
of
these
May.
guys.
I will
please
say
make sure
though,
you have the
this-
same
this-
energy that you're having now on this pod, please.
just to,
Please.
I will
Top
say
of the
though,
league. We'll see how
this
long it
this
lasts.
early in the season, I don't think people are bothered about performances.
Bro,
so that's
leave
why
them,
I'm
man. They're
that's
saying
why I'm
top of the league
saying
for what?
3 points is 3 points. I get it. It's 8 games in. You probably want to get the 3 points. You're not concerned about the performances because you know it's going to come.
But there's
So I
nothing.
get
Wrong,
it.
but there's nothing wrong with the performances, bro. We're dominating the teams.
No, it's
They're
a lack
parking the
of.
bus.
It's a lack of the performances, though.
Lack
isn't
of
it?
what
How?
performance?
Wait,
As,
can I-
as
can
in
I-
goals from open play.
Can I just say this?
You
Can
man
I
have
It doesn't
That's what I'm
matter.
saying.
Okay, wait, one second.
You
Finish.
wouldn't be having as many set piece goals or be reliant on as many set piece goals if you were scoring from open play.
Wait,
Okay.
guys,
Okay.
And that, and that
So
comes
you
from.
next, you
Wait,
next,
I'll
you
just
next,
say
you
this.
next.
I'll just say this, right? the proof that every team that comes to play us, whether it's home or away, sits back and has every player behind
Yeah,
the
but
ball.
you can't say that's exclusive to
wait,
Arsenal.
wait. I'm saying
exclusive to Arsenal.
Man City, Pep Guardiola, for the first time I've ever seen him do it. Did you see how he shaped up against Arsenal?
No, but that's not exclusive to Arsenal.
What do you mean it's not
If-
exclusive
if-
to Arsenal?
if-
Every team that plays us sits back.
Cool,
In the
but-
Champions League, teams don't do that. And what happens? We
Mash
pepper
up, mash
them.
up.
We pepper them.
Every team.
One
is gonna
team
voice.
goes-
One
we-
voice.
Yeah, but every
Every
team.
One voice.
Wait,
Yeah.
So-
every time we played in the wait, hold on. Every time we played in the Champions League from last season up until right now, when we play in the Champions League, teams don't shape up that way against us. They say we're going to play the way we play, and what happens? We open them up, including the Galacticos that we call Real Madrid. Home and away, destroyed them.
That was a
Man
set
City are
piece.
coming to the
That was a set piece. That was a set piece goal.
Oh,
The second
God.
second
Bro,
leg.
this guy.
Oh, I've had enough. I can't.
This
Do you know
guy's
what?
so-
No, no, no.
Leg-
You're
it's
Two of the
true.
goals were not
Talking
set
to
pieces.
someone
man.
who's insane.
What
I'm
was
with you,
it?
bro.
What
I'm
we doing?
with you.
What we doing?
What's
with
it?
you, bro.
Yes, wanted to say something for a minute.
I
I
hear
don't
it,
even
but that
remember
was
what I was
a
saying
bad
'cause I'm
example
listening
to
to
you.
him.
because
It wasn't a
Declan
bad
Rice
example.
scored two.
It's not insanity, though.
Free kick.
Okay, all right. We did it. Wait. We did it against PSG. We did it against Real Madrid. We did it against every team.
Those
that
are
we
better
played in the
examples.
Champions League.
Those are better
No, but
examples.
I'm saying the point still stands. We did it against every team in the Champions League. Home and away, destroyed them.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
Home and away,
Did
destroyed
you
them.
do it against PSG, mate? Did you do it against PSG? No,
No,
I
that
don't
was
think
cool.
so.
That was
I
cool.
don't think so. I don't think so.
That was
Stop
cool.
talking like this. This is why
No,
you
but
man
we
get
did
caught.
though, 'cause we beat
What did
them
he man
in
do?
the group
Oh,
stage.
well
Wait,
done.
wait.
Well done, because you got Real Madrid home and away with
No,
two.
we beat
But
PSG.
love, man.
We beat PSG originally in the beginning
Oh,
of the
Hey,
season.
let me
yeah,
ask
well
you a
done,
question.
well done. When there was no Dembele, when
Why
they had
is
no
this-
Cabra, when they had no
Actually,
striker.
This is
Well
turning
done.
to Arsenal fans.
Fantastic,
Let's
man.
move on,
Fantastic,
man.
Fantastic, man. Well
Other
done.
teams have played
You
as
man,
well.
you man, you man.
What happened when they had Cabra, when they had Dembele? Yeah?
Did you watch the
What
game?
happened? What
Alright,
happened?
but guys,
What happened when
guys,
they had João Neves, Vitinha. You man got small.
Alright, guys.
Put in a spliff.
Can I just rebuttal that?
They
Can I
got
just
bought
rebuttal
in a spliff. Quick.
Wait, can I just rebuttal that?
Who-
Quick.
I just want to rebuttal it.
No. We
Wait.
just need
No,
to.
no, no.
We need to.
What we
find
doing
one
here?
therapy
One
for this.
voice.
This brother's hurt.
No, you man
Can I
are
just-
hurting, bro.
Ale,
Go on,
talk to
what's
me.
your
What
point?
happened?
What's your point?
My rebuttal is this, right?
What's your rebuttal?
The point is, I don't think you watched the game because
watched
if
the
you
game.
did,
I was there
how
front and
many,
centre.
Let him
wait,
let him land, let him
how
land.
many genuine world-class saves did Donnarumma save? Literally, bro. Other keepers are not saving them. He was unbeatable that game.
Wow.
We didn't sit back and hope for the best and do counter attacks when everyone's
You man
sitting
def-
back
you
or.
did- you
or
did at the part
oh
the
my
press, you
god!
did
Yeah,
at the
okay.
part the
You
press,
see
can't-
this?
yeah, you're right. Fair
You're
enough.
talking to somebody who's got trauma. Bro.
Wait, I swear, who's
Trauma
that?
of what?
This
Man,
brother.
you man ain't giving me no
Who's that
trauma.
company?
Arsenal Football Club ain't giving me no trauma.
Keep
Wait,
our
who's
eye
that-
on the
who's
ball,
that
boys.
company
Let's
that-
keep our
who's
eye on
that
the
company
game.
that promotes? Who's that
Tarek,
company
take
that
charge of this game,
Okay,
bro. Take
you
charge, bro.
man are making me feel like I'm at work.
Yeah, it's 240
For-
tackles
for-
from
Hey,
left
hey,
to
John
right.
needs to step in, you know.
No. We need.
No. For context, like I
You need
work.
to send his brother to occupational health. I'm not lying to you, man.
For,
Occupational health.
Bro, what?
Hey,
man.
man, what's that company that what's it called sponsors YouTube videos? Better help. He needs
Hey,
it.
nah,
it's
man.
calm.
Alright, let's.
It's calm.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving.
Nah,
He's
man.
lost his whole mind.
Listen, for context, outside of all this, I work in a school and I'm telling kids to shut up all the time, man. And I feel like this is what I do every week I come here.
Where's your
You get me
cards,
wrong?
bro? Get your cards out, man.
I forgot them
Man
still.
said cars, thoughts would be 17
But-
suspensions. You know?
Yeah.
I'm on my best behavior.
I feel like you man need to scrap.
What? What
I
kind
feel
of
like
teacher
I
is
feel
this,
like I
bro?
feel like all you
I
man
thought
need
we
to
were a
scrap.
teacher.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
I feel like all
What,
you man
sumo
need to
wrestling,
scrap.
like foot
Sumo
stomps?
wrestling. Yeah, sumo wrestling was a suggestion. I don't know, man, because we were talking about like the slap game, innit?
Well, we're called Sports
No,
Uncensored.
but the
it was
thing is, bro,
interesting.
we need to,
it
if
came
we're
about
going to
during
have
the
a
week.
conversation about, for example,
I feel
Arsenal,
like
we
conversation's
can't
done
have
at
it
this
because there's pure disingenuous foolishness going on, bro. Nobody can talk truth. If you want to talk truth, we can talk truth.
Football-
Or otherwise, we can say, brah, bah, 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 all of
Yeah,
them
let's
ones.
do it.
Exhibit A.
Football's an
Exhibit
opinion.
B, bro.
Yeah, you know what it is, yeah? These man, they get away with murder.
How?
With murder.
How?
You man get away with murder.
Calmly
murder.
tell us
You
how
man
we
are
get away with
screaming
murder.
top of the league now, bro. Mate, please,
said
mate.
that though,
You know,
bro?
come May, please don't be the first club to ever finish fourth.
Let's
second,
keep it-
4
let's keep
years
it
in a
moving,
row.
let's keep it
I beg
moving,
you, man,
lads.
please.
I don't
I think
know,
I've said
bro,
this
cause-
like
Please
5
don't be that
times,
club.
man. Come on.
Please
So-
don't. Get off me, get off me, get off me. Back
See,
off, ref.
this is what I'm
Ref.
saying. This is what I'm
Ref.
saying about just
Get
scrap.
the cards off. Get the cards out, man.
Alright, but
Get the cards
let's
out.
let's
Hold
move
your
on.
face,
Let's
hold
move
your
on to
face.
the. Alright.
Hold your face.
Well, we're not starting until everyone's quiet. So you man got me on work mode. I'm joking.
Bro,
on
foot
a-
one, please, I'm telling you, when we talk about Arsenal, I can see Foot's eye twitching, bro. He's like, what about my club?
And this guy, his blood pressure rises as
I
well.
don't even know.
Fam, I hate your football club.
3-0,
man. It's a-
3
it's a-
points.
It's a rivalry
We keep
from
it moving.
young man.
On
Trust me,
moving
bro.
on, yeah.
Moving on.
Chelsea beat Forest 3-0, yeah. I
Nobody-
don't really care too
nobody
much about
cares,
that.
bro. bro.
But like,
It's
no, not in a Chelsea hater way, but just
Just
because
sack him.
like The sacking 40 minutes later. The guy ain't even been there for like 5 weeks, bro.
39 days, right? He was there.
Was it?
39
days? He was there that long?
5
39
Premier League
days.
games.
39 days.
And you know what killed it?
He's the shortest serving manager ever in Premier League
Permanent
history, bro.
manager, yeah.
Surely.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
He
mums,
is.
mums,
I think they.
No,
s-
it can't be.
No, there is. Yesterday
Yes.
they showed a stat on was it Match of the Day. Sam Allardyce
Yep.
20 days, but he was only there to
That I was
steady
gonna
the
say.
thing until the end of the season.
5 games.
He was supposed to leave
5
at the
games
end of the
unbeaten.
season.
Have you heard about who they're getting in?
Who they
Sean
getting?
Dyche, Sean Dyche.
No,
Yeah,
do you know Marinakis, bro? That's who they're getting
The
in.
other one, Mancini.
But
Apparently,
surely-
he wants to hire himself, bro.
I think Mancini's
But
the
he
other
should,
one.
he, should, he,
Mancini's-
should, he should be on the chopping board as well, Marinakis, bruv. He's the one that
Who's
brought in
Who's gonna chop him, bro?
the owner.
Who's gonna chop?
Oh,
him?
yeah.
Who's gonna chop
He's
that?
gonna do it himself.
Yeah,
He's gonna sack himself, is he?
but in hindsight, he should be the one on the. He should if he got rid of Ange, surely
I'm not-
like
I'm
if I was a Forest fan, the questions I would be asking is,
I'm
you're
not-
the one
Brother,
that made that
I
decision.
beg you, man.
One at a time. One at a time.
And you know what I'm saying? I would want him to come out and give me a reason as to why he did that. He sacked the manager.
He's lost every game.
Yeah, but he sacked the manager. But that's his doing though. He
Ruben
brought in
Amorim.
Ange. He sacked
Ruben
the
Amorim.
man that got him into a
You
thing.
know,
You know what I'm
what,
saying?
you know what made it mad? as
Trauma.
well? The statement.
Trauma.
Did you read the
Oh,
statement?
yeah.
The,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
statement was
Chat the
so.
statement, chat
The
the
statement
statement.
was so blank to the point.
Oh.
No, thank you for your services. It
We
was
won't
just
be
like,
commenting further.
We're not commenting any further.
Oh, the Twitter one, right?
Yeah.
I
They
saw that,
basically
yeah,
came
yeah.
out and said.
Funny.
They basically came out and said, "Yeah,
This guy's
Ange
dead.
is gone. Don't at us."
Do
Basically.
you know what's mad? You can pinpoint
Yeah.
the exact moment
Yeah.
that
the camera
Forest
panned to
started
the-
fall
The
down.
owner seat, innit?
No. The exact time Forest started to melt away was when that Edu got introduced to their club. That's when they started to fall off a cliff.
You know what's crazy?
Marinakis needs to send that man out of that club.
Just
bro.
off the air, Yaz was preaching about not swearing.
Swear word, bro.
Bro, he said it
We
again.
don't. It don't count. It don't
We
count.
might have West Indian watchers, man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but I'm not West Indian. I don't even know what it means, bro.
Ignorance is
It
bliss.
just sound good, bro.
I
I
saw
hear it, I hear
Ange say something about winning, like how
It was a press conference
about
before, wasn't it?
bringing a trophy to Nottingham Forest, and like how that's what
He tried that gimmick again.
Yeah,
innit?
he tried the I win things in my second season.
No, he also came out and said, I think on that press conference, usually the way it ends is with me in the trophy.
Exactly, yeah, that's what it
He's
was.
like, you can't be
and then,
saying
and
that.
then they lost.
And he said it with chest.
Bro, can you let that brother talk, bro?
Yeah, but he's thinking
Hey, give
no,
him a
but-
red card, bro. That was a dusty
That was
whistle, bro.
bad. There we are.
Skin whistle,
Alright.
bro.
You gotta work on your
No,
whistles,
but
man.
he said that, and then he lost 3-0, and then he got sacked.
It was
But
the way it happened.
I feel like they should never have got rid of Nuno. Like when it
Nuno,
wasn't
getting rid of
going-
Nuno was a bad move, man.
Guess why they
Bad
got rid
move.
of Nuno? Edu.
Yeah, Edu-
That brother ruined that club, bro.
He's bad.
It could have been a Marinakis decision, though. We
Nah,
don't know.
bro.
It could have been Edu trying to keep him.
Edu,
We don't know.
But Edu, but why are you doing that politician foolishness?
Edu tried to do
No,
the
we
same
don't.
thing.
We don't
Edu
know.
and
Do
Nuno
you know?
had a big bust up. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
they
Yeah,
fell
yeah,
out,
yeah.
bro. Do you know where they fell out? On the training pitch.
No, I saw the same clip.
You know
But
the
I'm saying behind the scenes.
Edu wanted to bring in like 2 players or something like that, and Nuno was like, no, I want Adama Traore and someone else.
Yeah,
but
it's
then Edu was like, no, I'm bringing in these 3
I
Brazilians.
I'll
do-
be honest with you. Getting rid
And
of
then
Elanga was a
Elanga,
bad
I was
move.
about
Bro,
to say that.
but
That was a very bad
obviously
move.
he wanted Champions League football though, man. You know what
Oh,
I'm
But
saying?
they were so close to getting it. They fumbled right at the end. They
I
fumbled
think,
right
I
at the
think
end.
FFP
But anyway,
done that to
to
them,
answer your
innit?
question, I'm happy with that
Yeah.
result. Premier League.
Nobody
round-up.
asked you that question.
Nobody
bro.
asked you that, mate.
3-0.
Nobody gives a toss, mate.
Achempong makes his senior club
Ache who, what
debut
now?
at
Ache what?
19. Achempong.
Actually, we don't care,
Achempong
bro.
at 19 years old.
We don't
Achawa,
I know Chelsea have
And we
brought
need
in through
to, can
some
we put a
ballers.
rule here,
so-
Tarek, as well? You know when we're talking about other clubs,
Yeah.
we've got to be respectful about it. You know what I mean?
I feel
You
like
can't be calling players bums if they're not
This ain't
thing on there.
sports respect.
It's
who
19
called-
years
who
old.
called- who
He's
called
an
anyone
academy
else
player,
Sports
makes his
suspension,
debut.
love, man. Safe, bro.
Let this guy,
Because
let this guy
because
get
when
his
it
waffle
was
off,
because when it I just need another Chelsea
bro.
guy
My question
next
is,
to me,
who
man.
called
You
that
know, I think.
Chema whatever his name is, a bum?
We said we don't care.
He said we're not interested in his name.
Have you seen that
Whoever.
video of Stephen A. Smith when he was
We
like,
don't care.
We don't care.
Guess what?
We don't
Guess
care.
what? You're gonna care. You will care eventually.
let's-
When we're top 4, you will care.
what other
When we're
what
top 4, we will
That
care,
was
bro.
bad.
so what other
That was bad.
That's embarrassing.
what other results
We will
on
finish top
Saturday?
4.
What other results
The,
on
can
Saturday
clip this.
happened?
the Viking is on smoke.
Haaland, yeah, he's on.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's on
Is
crazy.
he the
form.
greatest
I know he's
striker
one
that
at a
ever
time,
played in the
but
Premier League?
Yeah.
Haaland, greatest
Mad,
Premier League
man.
striker.
Is he?
Ah, man, no.
In
No,
terms
we're not
of
talking- we're not talking
numbers,
about player. We're talking
terms of
about is he the
numbers.
greatest goal scorer the Premier League's ever seen?
Yeah, probably, 100%.
He is.
It's up for debate
nasty.
for sure. And as much as I hate to say it, Kane has to be up there as well, man.
Yeah.
Because he did it at a worse club.
Bro, remember they wanted him before Haaland.
Haaland is playing at a team which is built to win everything.
Bro.
Kane has never played in a team like that again until he went to Bayern and look at the numbers he's
for
pulling
sure.
in. So
Yeah.
Kane has to be up there for conversation.
But Bayern is in some nasty farmers league.
No, they are. No. I'm not doubting that. But the point is, no, but up until
I think we need to turn this off, boys.
no,
man.
no.
We're
Up
getting
until quite
distracted,
recent,
boys.
up until quite recently, Man City were dominating every. They won it 4
No,
years in
but
a row.
remember,
we can consider that Farmers League as well because nobody was beating.
Yeah.
True.
No.
True.
So the game was built for him to go into that team and just bully it. Same thing as Harry Kane.
If it wasn't for Liverpool, they could have won 7 in a row. You know.
There we are. There we are.
But the thing is, they had Aguero during their domination time as well. Bro, the rate Haaland
Haaland
is
is
scaring
ridiculous, man. He's actually
is
ridiculous. The guy who's
it's
building a lab.
outrageous,
But
man.
I would say Aguero's
He
the
could have
better
scored
striker,
5
though.
yesterday.
Yeah, quite
Aguero's the
easily.
better striker, all-round striker though.
But he's a
No,
better
he's a
player.
better football player. Yeah, he's a better
There
football
is.
player.
I don't think I've
All-round
ever.
striker and
No.
a football player.
Striking wise, I agree in the sense of Aguero.
He can hit the ball
He can hit the
better.
ball so much cleaner, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of
Goal in net.
a person who can just get in front of the goal and you're putting your house on the fact that he's going to score.
I don't think I've ever
think-
seen.
I think,
haven't seen him play like that.
I don't
I
think I've ever seen a
think-
goal scorer better than Haaland. I'll be
Yeah.
real with
I
you.
think
unreal,
to summarize it quickly, Haaland, crazy goal scorer from like the numbers he's rocked up from Salzburg to Dortmund to Man City have been crazy.
Yeah, he's done it everywhere.
And then Harry Kane, also crazy striker. I think he's just got a bit more about him in terms of his
He's a better
all-round
football
game.
player. Yeah, he's a better.
Yeah,
In terms of like man played number 10 for Bayern yesterday. He can drop into midfield. He can find them
Bro, he
passes.
collected,
And
That's his game, though,
collected
innit?
the ball
yeah,
from his own 18-yard box and just pinged the most perfect
yeah,
football.
no.
Yeah.
So
And they just won a crazy counter attack.
No,
I
he's
think-
an amazing player.
He
man.
I
is,
think
man.
Harry
So good,
Kane.
man.
I
Definitely.
think Harry Kane is playing his best football
Of course
this
he is.
season.
Right now,
Let me
100%.
ask-
As in, I'm not talking goals. I'm
Of course
talking
he
like the
is.
Can I put a
football
question to the
play.
panel?
He needs
Can I
to
put
come
a
back
question
to
to the
the
panel?
But-
Because one second,
Just
bro.
one
The
question
reason
to the
why he's
panel,
playing
boys.
his best
Okay,
football is
wait.
because he's playing in a horrendous league, bro. That's why.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
but they
on.
barely won against
Ronaldo might be
Dortmund
playing his best football in
yesterday.
Saudi Arabia
But
too.
he was doing this in the
Never
Prem as
mind.
well,
I think
though.
Yaz just covered it.
Okay.
I was gonna
So
say.
if we move. Oh,
Alright,
go on.
I was gonna say, if Harry Kane didn't leave the Premier League, would we ever appreciate him as much as we're appreciating him now as a goal striker? It's just a question. I'm playing
They
devil's.
appreciated him when he was in the Prem, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
But
They
more so
even
now.
talking about- They even talking about him coming back to the
I
Prem
can't
to
lie,
break.
I
to
used
break
I ain't
the
gonna-
record, man.
I'll-
The moment he used to come and play Arsenal at the Emirates or at
Yeah,
their
bro.
ground,
But
I
stress.
genuinely was
The
like,
reason
this
why
is
I
a
asked
headache
that,
today.
the reason why I asked that is I think he needed to leave the Premier League
I
in
don't
order
think
to,
he
No, he needed to leave the Premier League to show his
actually,
worth.
and actually, yeah, for his stature, for his.
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Not to show
No,
his
he
worth,
coulda-
man.
he
No,
coulda-
Tottenham have a
not to
history
show his
of
worth,
that.
man. Not to show his worth.
No, but
I'm
Tottenham
talking about on a global scale, though.
No,
on
Tottenham
a
have a
global
history
scale.
of that.
No, man. Are you
No,
alright?
I think so. I think
Guys
so.
like
No, I
Griezmann
agree
and
with
that in
Fox.
Yeah, I
French
think
training are
so.
saying
If he stayed
One
at Tottenham,
point.
there's no way he would have got the clout and
Wait,
the commercial
Yeah,
reach
but
and the
bro,
global
bro,
One
bro.
second,
appreciation that he would have got.
I agree with Fox
100%.
because
I
Tottenham
don't-
have a history of that. They've
Why-
done it with
why are
Bale.
you
They
agreeing
did it
with
with Bale.
They've done it with Van der. They've done it with so many different players.
Okay,
They've
one
done it with-
second, please. But why are you
Next.
agreeing with Fox? You're agreeing with something he didn't say, bro.
All right, next.
I
He
did
said
say that.
if he left, did he
I
have
did
to
say
leave
that.
the league? He didn't have to leave.
didn't have to leave
the
He
league.
could
say
have
that.
went to
Man.
Chelsea.
Yeah, for sure.
He could have went to
Oh,
Arsenal.
I mean, that's-
He
I
could have went
said-
to Man
Yeah, yeah,
City.
yeah.
No, I get
He
that.
didn't have to leave the league.
But also on the flip side, okay, cool. As a counter question is, did we appreciate him more because
Yes,
he's
of-
left the league?
no,
Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Because he could have gone to Liverpool and smashed
So
it
you're
up,
telling me
and they're a
that
much
if he
bigger
stayed
club
at
than Bayern
Tottenham
Munich.
and he just kept scoring goals, remember how Spurs are now?
The only thing that I would have said is
Would
just that
he would he have had as
needs a
much
trophy. That's
clout?
it.
Move it.
Would
That
he have
was
had-
the only
Nah,
thing.
I don't agree.
No, you're
Moving-
mad.
moving
I think-
forward.
I think
You're
so.
arguing with yourself.
Moving
Bro,
forward,
the
moving
only
forward.
It's
thing
not a
that they
debate,
said
it's just a
about Harry
question.
Kane was
We're not
he needs a
talking-
trophy. He needs a trophy.
Moving-
He's a bro. Come
Yeah,
on,
but
man.
the trophy is what gave him that
Alright,
clout,
moving
innit?
forward,
That's what I'm
moving
saying.
forward.
Nah,
yeah.
bro, he had the clout way before the trophies,
Moving-
bro.
But he didn't have a trophy at Tottenham.
Okay,
Yeah, so-
cool.
But he had the goals.
Moving forward,
Yeah,
moving
but no
forward,
trophy.
moving forward.
That's my
Calma,
point.
calma.
I'm
Moving
saying that.
forward.
What we doing? is-
Moving forward.
No, but you
Okay.
said global.
No,
though.
no,
You said
moving
global. You said
forward,
global.
Hey,
moving
Abraham,
forward,
Abraham.
moving forward.
Time out.
Moving forward. Okay, so
You're
all
killing
of
me.
us,
You're turning into
all
fool.
of us are from foreign parents. Brought
Whoa.
I'm
Brought
English.
up.
I'm
Are
English.
we not?
Let him land.
All of us are from foreign parents, brought up or raised in this country at some point in our lives.
Says who,
Yeah.
bro? This is a racist guy, bro.
Yes.
I'm
You said
saying,
I'm
I'm
the
saying.
problem, Manny.
No, I'm saying yeah. So
Sorry.
we're multicultural, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
And then like, there's always the question like, if you would you play for England? Would you play the country you're from? from, Nketiah and
Hudson.
Hudson-Odoi aren't getting called up for England. It's a World Cup year, and they want to go play for Ghana after being overlooked. Do you think that's criminal behaviour?
After playing for the under 21s.
After playing,
Under 21s, yeah.
Who you asking, bro?
I'm asking.
Is it criminal that Declan Rice did it?
That's another question.
Grealish did it.
He did it. He played for Northern Ireland.
Grealish as well.
Okay, but
Republic.
Republic of Ireland,
hold
sorry.
on a second, bro. I'm gonna back my boy Declan right now.
Go on.
Here we go.
Declan Rice played for.
But we're not
Ireland.
talking about Declan Rice. What are we doing? We're
Okay,
not talking
okay.
about
Wait, let him
Declan
land.
Rice.
I
Let- no, no.
mentioned it.
This
Let him
guy,
land,
bro.
let him
I
land.
swear,
You
this
know, he's
guy's
making
got-
like
Into the
I
door
think.
and Nketiah.
Yeah,
No,
no,
because
but
it
we're
correlates,
comparing.
it
We're
correlates,
comparing.
it
We're
correlates.
comparing
You see what I'm saying?
situations.
When Arsenal comes involved, he starts.
If
to
I
lose his
did
mind,
that
bro.
though, oh, here we go. We're talking about
Okay,
it.
go on.
Go on, Yaz.
Go on, go on,
Tell
go
your
on, go
brother to
on.
put his earphones back on, bro. Loud noises spooked him, bro.
Go on. So Declan Rice, he played for
So,
Ireland, was on
The
it.
reason
and
why
then-
Declan Rice
This
is
is a mess.
comparable is because he played for Ireland. What he did is nasty. I'm not gonna shy away from that. But he didn't wait. For example, for England,
To not
who
call
are
him
a
up.
smaller nation in terms of football, to qualify for the World Cup and then say, you know what, I'm going over there. He didn't do that.
Yeah, it's true.
He jumped ship to a bigger nation where he may not. There was no guarantee, for example, he was going to become the first starting number 6, number 8, whatever.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
He went and said, you know what, I'm going to try my thing here and see what happens. Whereas these two, man, said, we ain't got no interest in Ghana. Don't call, man. Don't call my phone. And then Ghana qualified, they're calling Ghana's phone.
Yeah.
No, sir.
I
Disrespect.
agree.
But-
It does look funny in the light.
Nah, it does, it does.
Disrespectful.
But my brethren's Ghanaian, yeah, my next door neighbour, and he said with the Eddie Nketiah one, he's not hearing it. He said that the Ghanaian Federation should be picking up the phone call for him because they don't really have
Number 9.
a number 9 like that.
Yeah.
But with Hudson Odoi, it's more like
They got Semenyo, bro.
yeah, no,
Much
it's
better.
Semenyo, but
Yeah,
they
Semenyo's a
don't have a
winger,
number
innit?
9. So with that, yeah, it's a bit techie, man. I wouldn't want.
Because imagine that's the difference for your team to qualify.
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine
So
those
we're-
two players
so
are the
that's-
difference.
That's why it's mad because my brethren's Ghanaian, and he said with that one, I was like, all right, cool, because I had a different perspective.
So it depends
I
on
was
the
like,
player.
So maybe
Yeah.
If I
with
was
that
Ghanaian-
sense now,
Yeah.
because it depends on because now it's Eddie Nketiah and he's got a decent goal scoring record in the Prem, and when he's been given a chance, he's shown himself. He's like, all right, cool. With Eddie Nketiah,
Look,
kinda hear it.
there's a part of me that understands both sides of it, right? On the flip side, they wanted to obviously play for England because it's a bigger nation. There's more clout. There's more ability to be seen. It opens up doors to play for bigger clubs, right? On a domestic level. However, saying that, it's a little bit funny when you don't get called up and then it's like, oh, hey guys, hey man,
Yeah.
want to give me a call? Like I see it on that side, but at the same time, this is their careers at the end of the day,
Yeah,
right? It's their
facts,
careers.
yeah.
If the team that you want to play for doesn't select you, for example, because they're just much better players than you, and you're not going to get a look in, but then you know that your home nation, for example, what I mean by home nation is
Where you
your
grew up.
origins.
Oh,
no,
oh.
just your origins.
Oh, your
right?
origins.
Your
Okay,
origins.
okay.
So in their case, Ghana.
But they shouted
yeah.
them though, bro. They shouted them and
No,
they
of
said,
course,
no,
but
innit?
they're like, okay, I am actually Ghanaian, I have a Ghanaian passport, my parents are from Ghana, they need a striker or they need another winger in Karen Hudson-Odoi, for example. I'm not getting into the England squad, and there's actually a chance that we can go
And
and
I
do
can
something
add
at the
value
World Cup.
here, innit?
I can add value.
Absolutely.
Guys, bring me in.
But I'm
Because
sure-
the rules are, if you played at under 21, you can change
Yeah.
But
your nation.
the funny thing about this, I'm pretty sure Hudson Odoi and Nketiah have been called up to international duty for the senior team as well. That's
Hudson
what makes
Odoi
this-
definitely
I
has.
said-
And
I don't
Nketiah
think
when
Nketiah has.
I think it's
yeah,
friendly.
Nketiah has, but it's just
Hudson Odoi
friendlies
has,
though.
isn't it?
No, friendlies.
No,
No,
let
but,
me-
but it's still getting called up to the.
They played
to
all
the-
tournaments.
No,
Hudson
no,
Odoi
no,
played
the
all
thing is,
tournaments.
from their perspective, of course they want to play for Ghana in the World Cup. Why wouldn't they? But from the perspective of, I mean, obviously, I can't speak for Ghanaian fans, but the perspective of the players, the Ghanaian players who
Who've been doing it from the mud.
Been doing it,
blood,
yeah.
sweat, and tears to the World
Yeah.
Cup.
It's true, yeah.
So now you're telling me a striker that qualified Ghana to the World Cup is going to be told, sorry,
Take
bro,
his
you can't
place.
go
Let me-
World
let
Cup
me-
Yeah.
because this Don here is all of a
Premier
sudden
League,
remember
yeah.
he's Ghanaian.
That's the only bad.
Let me
No, I hear it, yes, I hear it.
let me
Hold
bring
on.
a little analogy then, because what this is making me think is, I don't know. You get a DM or someone approaches you,
Tarek's
and
on his
you get asked. I don't know. You got this female. She likes you, and you're too tough. You're not on it. It's fair enough. Whether you don't find her attractive for whatever reason, you're not on it.
Then she has a
And
glow up.
then what? She has a glow up like 2 years later, and then you're like, "Oh, she might still be on me. I got a chance with it."
I
Like
hear what you're saying, but then you're probably gonna get ignored because now she's got 100,000 followers and there's other guys in the.
Bruh,
Yeah,
she
but
for the
you're the
streets.
guy. But you're the guy that went to school with her, and so there'll always be a little place for you to give you a moment.
Yeah.
I think from Ghana's perspective, the FA probably will take both of them because they're not. I mean, they're good players. I mean, probably Nketiah like Abraham.
And
was
let's be
saying.
real, yeah. Sorry,
Oh,
not
wait,
to think. I just
Why
want to
are
add to
you cutting
Yas.
me off?
No,
Oh,
wait,
sorry, go on.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes,
Yas. Go on.
This brother.
Yes, continue.
Go on,
man.
finish, land.
No, I don't want to land no
There
more.
you go. I knew he was
Red
finished.
light.
Yes.
No, I'm joking. With Nketiah, like Abraham will say, they probably haven't got a better striker than Nketiah, so they're probably going to take him. But again, like I said, football's a dog-eat-dog sport,
But
and
to
as much as it's out of order on this, I don't know who it is,
Yeah.
but Ghana's number 9 at the moment. He's going to either hit the bench, and the one that was on the bench is going to hit the.
Reserves.
He might not even get called up.
Put it
And
like
the
this,
minute
man.
they start
If
banging
you're-
in goals,
if you're-
yes,
if you're-
I
if
like
you're-
the
if
fans
you're
will-
If you're
oh,
the
sorry,
Ghana
go on.
FA, if you're the Ghana FA, you're telling them these guys, Kwasia.
No, you won't. You're saying the opposite.
No, but sorry, my bad. Sorry for swearing, but you're gonna tell them to.
It's a family
No,
friendly show.
I think they'll do the opposite.
You think so?
Football's a fickle game. I was
it's
going to
not
say
about
before.
fickle.
Let me
It's
finish.
not
Sorry,
about
sorry.
results, bro.
I was going to add to your point. The minute they start scoring these goals, Nketiah, once he starts banging in
But
a
I
hat trick,
don't think they'll do it with Hudson
but the
Odoi,
fans
but they've
will
got
start
Semenyo
screaming their
and Kudus,
name,
man.
everything.
No, but I was
Yeah,
gonna
back
say
up.
Football fans are fickle.
No, it's not about
wingers
football.
now,
This
though,
is what
man.
you guys. This is what we do.
That's what I'm saying. With Hudson Odoi, I feel like with Hudson Odoi they'll diss him.
But why?
And
though?
then because they've got wingers
Bro,
already.
check this here. You got Hudson Odoi on the bench, and
Yeah.
you got Semenyo and Kudus. Or you got Semenyo and Kudus and someone lesser than Hudson Odoi on the
Odoi,
bench.
yeah.
Footballing wise, that don't make no sense.
The point
Yeah,
for me
true.
is the point I was trying to make is we look at it from the perspective of fans. We have to realize football is one of the biggest businesses in the world. This if they made that decision to bring Hudson Odoi and Nketiah, that would be purely a business decision.
True, yeah. And
It's
the
not going to
reach-
be based on people's feelings, the football.
Yeah.
We don't care. This is the
Yeah.
difference between us making it through the group stages and getting to potentially the quarters and the semi-final. Because let's be honest, if that team clicks, there's nothing to say they can't get to the quarters. And
Scary.
we've seen it happen before with Ghana. They done well.
And
They lost in the semi-final against Uruguay. Whoever
Quarters,
it was,
quarters.
in the
Quarters,
quarters
yeah.
because of a cheating Suarez.
He wasn't cheating,
Alright,
bro.
So a
Bro,
handball that was
let's-
about to go
so-
wasn't
I
so
respect
staring-
Suarez 150%.
Scummy. That was
Staring
scummy
forward.
behaviour,
That's
yes.
that's another
Wait,
topic
wait,
for
wait,
another
wait,
day.
wait,
though.
wait.
All do the same
No,
thing.
no.
Staring
He
forward.
done for his country what he needed to do. That waste man, Sully Montari, was I think it was.
Asamoah
No,
Gyan.
it's Asamoah
Yeah,
Gyan. I
yeah,
beg your
yeah.
pardon.
Baby
Sorry,
Jet.
Sully Montari.
Let us know in the comments if you would have cheated in quotation marks.
Everybody would do it for
Yeah,
their
let us
country,
know in
bro.
the comments.
Hey,
But
man.
moving forward.
You've got to clear that up, man. Cheated on a football pitch.
Cheated on a football pitch.
Not on your partner, not on nothing.
Unless you have an agreement, man.
Yeah, come on, bro. You've got to clear that up,
No,
bro.
so what I want to chat about, was the Crystal Palace situation with Zaha and Matata. So obviously, Matata, when he first joined Crystal Palace, while Zaha was still there, said, I want to play for France. And then Zaha kind of commented.
One day, he said, innit?
He said, I want to play for France one day. And Zaha was kind of like,
Apparently
don't know
laughed.
about
It was
that.
it
Yeah,
was
he
meant
laughed,
to
he laughed.
yeah, but it was meant to be an off the cuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he,
yeah,
he
off the
wasn't the
cuff.
only one. Apparently, there was a group. of them.
Nah. Because he went from like not play. He just got to Palace and he weren't even playing for Palace. And he's talking about his aspirations of playing for France. in the
Who was it?
future.
Giroud, Benzema, that time, innit? Was it?
Yeah, yeah,
was it
at the time, at
Let's
the
be
time.
realistic.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm
I
a
hear
little
it
bit
though.
torn about this, bro. Because
But-
there's two perspectives.
It's
innit?
like Sunday
But,
League
but,
banter,
let,
though,
but then
man.
before we jump
Changing room
onto the
banter.
two perspectives, obviously Matata made a comment online when he did get called up for France, and then people are approaching Zaha,
What was the
calling him
comment?
that he basically said that he wanted to play for France one day.
No, I know that, but what was the
No,
comment? when
he
got
was
called up?
reply. I think he was
No, he just
response to.
basically he done a
yeah.
interview with Foot Mercato or something.
That's it, yeah, yeah.
And he was just talking that they just asked him how does it feel to be called up your first international call up to the French squad. Then he just said, it was a dream come true. When I was at Palace, I was dreaming of getting called up, but guys like Wilfred Zaha were laughing. So he name dropped Wilfred Zaha only.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And
But that
Zaha's-
wasn't the whole interview. We only just got a clip, just that little quote from the actual
Probably
French
clickbait,
article.
you
Do you know
know.
what I'm saying?
Zaha then
And
dropped the
Zaha
whole
dropped a
whole video.
Zaha dropped a whole video thinking this guy. I thought,
yeah.
to
He
think
went
that
on
this
one of
guy
his
was my
rants,
friend,
innit? Yeah.
for him to come out and name drop me like this. He's not even like that. This guy was meant to be man's friend. I can't believe he did this to me.
Yeah,
He
but
already
he's also
knows.
that you know what it is. That's
So who's in the wrong
to
there?
go on with to kind of go
To
with
be
what
fair,
Yas,
they're-
what Yas was saying about perspectives is the laughing or the comment that Zaha made may have been in passing as a joke, right?
Changing room
But
banter,
also,
bro.
and it's banter like you said. But also we're also forgetting Mateta's first season at Palace stunk.
Yeah, he was
No,
terrible.
but
two,
He was
three,
terrible.
bro.
He was
no,
terrible.
his first one specifically was bad.
The guy had
So
to
if he
cut his
came in
dreads.
after that season and said, "I want to play for
One
France,"
goal, 2 goals
and I'm there
off
as
the
well,
bench.
I'm like, brother, you need to focus on scoring goals
Yeah,
first
it's-
before you get in a call.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think with Zaha, if Mateta's to be believed, and I don't believe him because he's right now he's moving like a snitch. Because you shouldn't be telling people what goes on in these changing rooms. That's nasty
The name
work.
drop is disgusting, man.
Yeah,
But
nah.
if Zaha did in fact
Laugh at him.
banter him,
I can't.
maybe what Zaha could have done is he could have been like the older player. He should have encouraged the young brother and said, you know what, bro, don't worry.
But why?
It's a bit difficult at the moment, but work on a couple things and you might be.
We don't know what the context was, though, innit?
That's
Yes,
why
it could
I
have.
said
It
if,
could have been.
bro.
Yeah.
That's why I said if Zaha did in fact say it the way he said it, it's a bit disappointing because he should have been like the older player encouraging.
But
the
then
young
at the
player.
same
But
time,
He was captain.
but
as
at the
well.
same time, I would say Mateta could have answered that question without
But that's what I
mentioning.
was
Do you get
about to
what?
say.
Yeah, that's what
I
he
was
said.
about to say,
Yeah,
Zaha, what I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
is
yeah.
Mateta doesn't need to bring up Zaha. He could
Yeah.
have said, man didn't believe in me, but I'm hearing it.
You didn't have to
Why you
name
have to
it.
Yeah,
say
he could have
Zaha?
made it more general to be like,
Yeah.
people didn't believe in me because I was playing for Palace. Look at me now.
For me, that sounds like
But saying like, oh, Zaha
idiot
laughed
thing
at
to-
me
that
when I
sounds
said
Sounds
I
like a
wanted to
grudge,
play
innit?
for him. It's like
That's
it's
a
like he
nasty
held
thing.
that.
Sounds
And
like
look,
me. Sounds like me,
And
man.
the thing is,
Why'd you
Sounds
say
like
that?
me. I'll hold on to shit like
But
that,
the
man.
thing
I
is-
can't cap, bro. I'll hold on to
thing
shit
is-
like
Oh,
that.
yeah, stop swearing. But,
The thing
can we edit out the swearing,
the
please?
thing is this, right? If you use that as fuel, and he probably did use it as fuel. to be like,
100%.
I'm going to prove everyone wrong.
Probably the reason he's made it.
And
Yeah.
it's probably the reason he made it, right?
I like it, you're right.
100%. But we can't deny that Mateta, as of recent, has been a genuine goal threat.
Brother.
He is a
And
serious
hold on,
player.
and
he
let- and let
scored
me
in
just
his-
say,
by the way,
yeah.
he scored for France.
And let me just say-
he dropped that interview, scored for France on his
And then
debut,
scored a hat-trick.
then scored a hat trick on the weekend.
And
He-
rocked up
But
and
missed
rocked up
an
and rocked up
absolute sitter.
and rocked up and rocked up in full top and bottom Adidas
Yeah,
tracksuit,
he's a
bro.
bad boy,
What a
bro.
G! See that video I sent
He's
you?
a
You
bad
see,
boy.
he
Alright,
rocked
listen,
up top
man,
and bottom.
So
Why would you want smoke with someone like that?
just adding because there's two aspects from Zaha's side that I'm thinking of. First of all, like I reckon the crash out was valid because his name was mentioned and he's made to be perceived as a dickhead in front of the public.
Can we
yeah?
stop swearing, please? What's wrong
No,
with
no,
these
I
guys,
just
bro?
said
It's
okay.
Sports Uncensored, fam.
Yes, I ain't gonna lie. It's called uncensored
Okay,
for a reason.
so yeah, no. So he's been given this perception or this impression to the public
That he's a hater,
that
basically.
he's a hater. But then, like, on the other side, it's like the way Zaha's career has gone post Crystal Palace hasn't really been ideal.
No,
Like,
but he
we're
left.
saying
He
there's
left
bitterness.
Palace at what? 33.
No, but I'll be real though, bro. I don't think he thought his career was gonna go like that. After
He was supposed
left
to be the
Palace-
guy at United.
After he left Palace, I think he
We're talking the
really
second
thought
time.
that, I think he really thought. I don't know if he thought, but he probably thought that a lot of clubs would be lining up for him
What's
when he
that?
left Palace.
What's that?
Zaha.
Zaha.
The second time.
it's
Yeah, the second time.
it's 'cause he
Remember,
wasn't
when
like
when he left.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but the second time around, there was genuine talk. He wanted to leave because he wanted to play in Europe, but then
He did go and play in Europe.
no,
but
but
he did it in Turkey.
Galatasaray.
Champions League.
But Galatasaray.
Galatasaray ain't no bum
they're-
team, by the way.
No, they're not a bum team. Hey, listen.
Why
For
for
the
the
Turkish mafia come for me. Galatasaray are not bums. They're a serious team. You man have cooked United before, you get me? But
Alright,
what I'm
wel-
saying
welcome
is,
to hell.
I don't. Yeah, welcome to hell. But what I'm saying to you is, I don't think like as a player of his caliber, you're not thinking when a team for Europe is coming for you, you're gonna think that like teams like Napoli. The Atlantas and whatnot are gonna come in for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like so similar to what Lookman when he left
Yeah.
Fulham.
But we don't
Do you know
know.
what I'm
But we
saying?
don't know what happens behind the scenes.
That's what I'm saying.
He
Yeah,
could
that's
be-
why.
he
Yeah,
could be a
we
drama
know, yeah,
player,
yeah.
right?
he-
No,
Because
I-
the Man United stint didn't work.
I really believe he's a little drama queen,
It's
bro.
not
if
that.
man's
It's
gonna
not
be
that,
honest with
bro.
you. He's a little drama
It's not
queen,
that,
bro.
bro.
Go on, yeah.
Zaha's not a drama queen, bro.
You don't
People
think so?
like to call his narrative on black football players. I'm not having it, bro.
But he is
No,
a drama
no,
queen.
No,
though,
I don't
man.
think they're
He-
saying that because he's
No,
black
no,
football
I'm
player.
not saying
He's
them.
generally.
Bro, relax. I'm not saying them. I'm talking about in general.
Oh, in general.
Welcome to this guy, guys. But I'm saying with Zaha, representatives effed him up.
Yeah.
Same way. What you see, where
Alex
Isak
Isak,
was crying recently.
Let's say crying.
He's always crying, innit?
Yeah, you want
But this guy came back to Palace. He found his form again. He was flying.
Yeah.
There
That's
was
when
a
you go
point.
into the
There was a
market, yeah.
point where he could have got sold for a good amount of money. Where Palace was happy, they started to ask for stupid money.
Yeah.
Remember Arsenal went in for him before we
Yeah.
bought
Pepe.
Pepe. These man said we want 70 million.
Was
pound
this the
up
season
front.
he was slapping in goals
Yeah.
with Elise?
Yeah.
So was it justified then?
What do you
No,
mean?
at least it
Sent
wasn't
to
a team. at
No,
that
it
point.
was
Was it-
before Elise. It was
The
before
season
Elise.
before
My
that,
point is
okay.
he was killing it at Palace, and he should have moved on to greener pastures, bigger clubs. But Palace held him hostage, and so you know what I'm saying, his career didn't pan out probably exactly how he wanted it. But
I do
you make
sense a
bad
bit of
choices.
bitterness.
You sign
You
long
are right, I do
contracts.
sense.
Well-
not to cut, I do sense that a little bit when
bad
he's
boy, though.
doing those videos. I do feel like he's,
I don't
like
see
you
it,
said, he's
bro.
holding
I
on
don't
to. Do
see
you know
it.
what
Oh
I mean?
yeah, no, but
No,
it's
trust
all
me,
you're right though. In
bruv.
a sense though, his name's been called out.
Why?
He could have
And
just
he
called
has
him.
the right to
He could
defend
have just
himself.
called him.
Yeah,
Here's
yeah,
the
yeah.
question:
He has the right
if
to
Zaha said there's 10 people in the room that all said the same thing, why are you singling me out for?
That's
Word,
true.
It's
word.
because my name is Wilfred Zaha,
Word.
and that one's probably called
But he could've
John
just picked up
Doherty.
the
And no
phone
one
and
knows.
said,
But yeah,
no,
but the
no,
name
bro,
dropping, the name
you
dropping
do.
as well was
It's
like,
just
I don't know
nasty,
why he
man.
did it. I don't know why he did it,
Alright.
bro.
And the thing is, and in this, we'll never know.
Alright,
We'll never know,
football fans in general, Crystal Palace fans, yeah. Who do you think? Leave in the comments below. Who do you think had a bigger impact on Crystal Palace's rise over the last decade? Zaha or Matata?
Oh, my
Who's in the
days.
rock? No, it
What
just
kind of
that.
question
That's
is this?
He's on his ones with that one.
no. It's a
You
question
should
that
have
I'm
said
leaving.
Eze, bro.
It's a,
Let him land, man. I think
it's a question that I'm leaving open. Who had a bigger impact? Did Zaha build the bricks for people like Mateta and Eze to go on to have the success they've had,
at Palace.
or was Zaha not good enough? Not good enough, but did Zaha just jump ship too soon and then they ended up being better without him? Let us know in the comments. I think it's a valid question. So another topic I want to touch on is VAR. VAR has been splitting opinions for years.
I don't think it's split, bro. Everyone hates it.
Yeah,
It's the worst.
everyone hates VAR.
Like,
May I say something?
What's your... Oh, go.
I don't think VAR is a
Oh.
problem. The problem is the idiots that are using the
Yes.
VAR.
Or the time it's taking.
Okay, yeah, maybe
That's
I-
the
I
idiots
said
who
it-
using the
I said it the
VAR.
wrong way.
I
The
mean-
the tech isn't bad. It's the people that are running. The
I mean, at the end of the day, like if the referees were the problems in any league, and they're still the ones making the decisions for the second opinion,
And
then
it's still wrong.
The problem's just still going to be there. It's just going to be
'Cause the
reshaped
question-
as something
the question-
else.
The question is, sorry to cut you off. Why
Yeah.
don't we see these problems with VAR in the Champions League?
And I'm
Because
assuming
there's
it's
no
related-
English referees
That's
there.
my.
Can I be honest with you, boys? Yeah, I'll be so honest with you. The only VAR problems that we have is in the Premier League.
That's my point.
No other league
English
has it.
referees,
Well then,
bro.
Serie A don't have this problem. La Liga don't have this
La
problem.
Liga do have this problem.
No, but they
What,
don't.
as bad as
No,
us?
La Liga is bad.
La
La Liga is
Liga's
bad.
bad.
Bad as us.
Germany's
If you
probably
think
the most
Premier League's
efficient.
Bad, La Liga is
No, La
bad.
Liga is
Germany is
bad,
the most
bro.
efficient
The other
referee
day
that I've
there
seen.
was a madness
They're
with
on
like
it.
Barcelona, Roma,
but
who was it?
okay,
And the
cool.
VAR just stopped working.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they gave the goal or something. It was mad.
I
So
stand
they had-
Yeah.
stand corrected.
Yeah.
My bad. La
Yeah,
Liga,
for real.
corrupt.
Moving,
nuts.
moving to the actual question. So we got the VAR context. So obviously in Wimbledon, you know, in the Grand Slams, you can contest a referee's decision. They look at it on the camera and then whatever.
Umpire, we're coaching.
Is that when they say out and then they
When they're checking whether it's
Them
gone
man that
out,
sit in that chair, innit?
the
Oh, okay,
people
okay,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh no. So if
if they call the ball out and then the guy
they're like, no, that was
that
out.
was out and then they put their hand up.
And
Appeal.
then the
They
ref-
get,
Appeal.
they get three a match.
They get
Yeah,
free a
yeah,
match,
yeah.
yeah. So I'm reading that they're trialing a similar kind of concept in the under 21s in the Premier League too, where the managers get two
appeals.
They get 2 appeals per game. So
Before the VAR
before
decision is
so
made.
I don't know. Let's say there's a penalty, and then the referee
So
will appeal it and say like, nah, something silly like
I'm
that.
going to add context to
You
that.
know what?
So,
You add a bit more.
It's
Go on, go on.
basically, you know, when the decision, the ref blows a whistle. So before it actually goes to the screen or goes to VAR, the manager has an option to pull out the appeal card, basically. Do you
What
get
to
it?
do? What to say?
Okay,
Don't,
okay.
don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
What's the point?
Yeah.
But they're still gonna look at
I
it,
don't.
no?
I don't know the ins and outs of it, but that's where
Wait,
it's
wait,
supposed to
wait,
come
wait,
in the
wait,
process.
wait. So you're saying a penalty gets awarded,
2 appeals.
right?
Oh, it
My
might
manager
be. Actually,
says,
might-
yeah,
let
don't
me
look at
Google
that.
actually.
give
Keep
it
the
a-
penalty. And the other manager
Hold on.
says, look at it, then what?
Yeah, you might want to.
But this whole thing
You
is
know what?
stupid, bro. Because you know what? In tennis, they use Hawkeye to check whether it's in or out. There's no subjectivity. It's objective. It's either in or it's out.
Oh, here we go.
In
This is
the
the
Premier League,
official. Oh.
the refereeing standard is bottom of the barrel. They stink to high heaven. They've already got the video assistants, and they're still making wrong decisions. So what is a appeal going to change?
So apparently the official line is managers can now make 2 review requests, and just like in tennis and cricket, 1 is lost if a challenge is unsuccessful. My bad. And the 2 will remain intact should a challenge be upheld.
Bro, that's
So
exactly.
you can
that's-
appeal it.
I literally just addressed it, bro.
Yeah.
Tennis
I got it
is
slightly
either
wrong.
in or out.
Yeah.
In cricket, it's either in
thing.
or out.
Yeah.
In football, you're asking a guy who's made a wrong decision in VAR to review himself and make the right decision.
And correct himself.
we doing here,
But
bro?
they already do that now, in a way, anyway.
Yeah.
With
No,
the
but what I'm
referee and the
saying is,
whole. Yeah,
like
you're
for
right.
example, yesterday,
Some
the
inception
penalty
VAR
against
decision.
Saka, that is objectively a penalty. You cannot go through the man to get the ball.
But then at the same time, he got the ball.
Bruv, stop talking rubbish, man. You can't
Right,
go
that's-
through the
this
man.
is why we need the appeals.
But then you're gonna have people like Foots in there saying, "Oh, but you know what?
You just said it's objective, right?
It's mad.
Carry
That
on.
appeal-
What?
that
Carry
appeal
on.
that
Yes.
came in
Hold on.
yesterday.
You cannot go through the ball to get the man. That's not allowed. It says it in the rules. It's black and white. The referee gave it. VAR said actually he touched the ball.
First.
But he didn't touch it.
No, he didn't. But I don't know why you're cutting.
No, but that's what they're
Stop
saying.
cutting, man,
That's what they're
please.
saying.
Hey,
It's not me.
referee.
That's what they're saying.
So people, it's
Can't
Premier
even have a
League.
conversation.
It's Premier League moving like Baller League.
Baller League.
Yeah, like it's Premier
That's a
League.
Baller League.
It's Premier League watching too much Baller League.
That league
Are
is
we
hard,
gonna
by
be
the way.
seeing? It is hard. It
That
is
league
hard.
is
It
hard,
is
by
hard.
the way.
Fam, I wouldn't be surprised if.
Like, are we gonna be seeing
watching that, bro.
influencers suit up
I
for
don't know
like?
nothing about ballers.
It's
League,
becoming
bro.
redundant.
I don't know
man.
nothing about
the
that
game
shit.
is the game has changed. I don't want to be like everyone else and be like, oh, they've
Like,
ruined the game. and everything
we
like
got
that.
the
But,
money,
like,
bro. I don't know why they're adding these
Yeah.
things into the league.
If
bro.
it
And
makes
speaking of money, speaking of
Follow
the
the
flus,
money, bro.
What a
Somebody's
segue.
making money.
Speaking
from
of
this
the
league.
flus, yeah.
Nice segue.
We're looking at salary caps in the Premier League. That's
They're gonna-
another little
Yeah.
rustle in the wind I'm hearing.
They're voting in November, I think.
Yeah, vote in November.
Don't
Should there
vote-
be
who's
salary
voting? The
caps?
players.
I don't know if it's a
Premier League.
PFA thing or Premier
It's a
League.
Premier
the
League.
teams themselves. The
Yeah.
teams will vote in the favor of that because they'll be like, yes, we can stop.
But there's
paying
so
them as
many
much.
variables to that. Like
Bro.
I don't think it can work because then if you're gonna make it a fair playing field, like I was listening to one of the radio stations that you don't listen to. Yeah.
Brexit.
Basically, they were saying, who can you trust? Let's say if they all agree, say, cool, we're gonna do a salary cap, whatever. Clubs are still gonna find loopholes, like you know what I mean. Your
Chelsea,
salary's
like
this.
Chelsea.
We're gonna give you a little bit extra over here, sponsorship, and that will buff up your salary. So
Oh,
what
wait.
they're saying is, can the clubs trust each other to do it?
No, because
Honestly.
they can't trust each other right now.
And
with the PSR.
realistically,
Ahmed, you know what the
and
real
that's my point.
question is?
Implementation is not
You know-
realistic that it's gonna work.
You know what
They
the real
want to do
question
it,
is?
but I don't think it's gonna.
What's the
When
real
it comes to
You know what the real
implementation.
question is your football club gonna stick to the
But we're not talking about my football
No,
club,
no,
right?
no,
Are we
hold
talking
on.
about Chelsea? We're
Let's
talking
not-
about
let's
the
not
No,
salary cap,
but,
yeah?
no,
Okay,
before,
cool.
before we go
Yeah,
on
the
the
only
Foot's
ones
agenda.
that them,
No, let's talk about salary
it's
cap.
them Villa, City, and these guys you gotta watch
Okay,
out for.
can
with the
we-
salary
can
cap.
we
but
not-
even
Anyway, I've had my 2
No, but
cents.
aside from that, right? The issue is you're talking about literal multi-billion dollar conglomerates that will always find loopholes around these things.
Yeah,
it's the
facts.
same way.
Always.
And I'm not doing this to draw
No,
you
it's
out.
cool.
It's the same thing with Chelsea, right? When they were like, oh, the PSR. How do we make sure that we can still buy all these players, spend billions in essence, and make sure that we're compliant?
Yeah.
We'll just stretch out the contracts.
Man,
Right, here's the
sold out
problem.
But then the
car,
issue with this is the reason why I don't think the salary caps will happen, right, is because it will then reduce the player's value ultimately.
In what
Because
sense?
ultimately, if a player, for example, let's say Saka, right, there's rumors that he's about to go up to 300,000. Do you think any team in the world can come and buy him for 60 mil? It's never going to happen. If you want Saka now, if you want him at the end of the season, if he goes and does a crazy season, and let's say hypothetically we win the Premier League, 100 million you need to buy Saka for. Now, if it caps at, let's say, 150, if every now big player is on 150, maximum 175,000 as a salary, for example, weekly, that 100 million now comes down to 60 million now. The value of the player goes down. And as a business, whether it's Arsenal, United, City, even the smaller clubs, Wolverhampton selling Elanga, how much they selling for? 60 mil or whatever it
Yeah,
was?
60.
These players are no longer going for 60 million. They're going to have to go down to 30. It's going to go
Unle-
back to what it was 10, 15 years
unless
ago.
One
unless
second,
clubs
bro.
start following the Chelsea model and start stretching their contracts to 8-7
one
years.
You can't do that
second,
no more.
1 second,
You
bro.
can't do
Says
that no
who?
more. You can't do that
Says
no
who?
more.
Clubs
It's
are
been,
doing
it's
it.
been banned, bro. You can't.
No,
Who's
they
banned
still-
it?
they still
They're
do it.
still doing it.
But
What are you talking about?
firstly,
You can't do the
Elanga,
8-year
Of course you
contract
can.
anymore, man.
Says who?
Go on, yes.
Elanga didn't get sold by Wolverhampton.
No, Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest.
What?
Nottingham Forest.
Who said Wolves?
You did. You did.
Oh my God, that man is stinking.
And that's twice in a. That's 2 weeks in a
Yes,
row.
why
he's-
are you on me? I know I meant Nottingham Forest.
No, but I like that. You call me out. You got to call the boys out. in general. I like
was
that.
gonna
rate
say, I was
that.
gonna say Cunha.
No, he's not. He's not.
I had
he's not.
Cunha,
Just get over it.
Cunha in my head.
I'm
and
keep that
Wenger
in
at the
it.
same time.
But hear
Oh,
this,
why you got Cunha in your head, mate?
hear this though.
Because he got sold for
Why
some
you
money.
got? Why you got
'Cause he
Cunha in
sold
your
for
head,
big
mate?
money.
You know why?
United
Boys,
plays on his
focus,
mind.
focus,
We
focus,
got
focus.
Cunha on our mind because we're sending him
Focus.
to the shops today. But
Focus,
chill.
focus.
He's on.
Aye,
he's
well-
saying
Here's
that
the
today.
problem. Maybe we could
No,
say
valid
something.
point.
Well, Cunha-
One sec.
One voice, guys.
Better than Izzy.
I
So
think
Whoa,
what
whoa,
people
whoa,
are missing
okay.
is this, yeah. The Premier League is where all the money's at. And this salary cap is being discussed by Premier League teams. Why are they trying to handicap them? That's not a good word.
No, it's true. It's true. They're trying to handicap themselves. What do you mean? You can't say the word handicap?
No.
Says you.
Okay,
What are we doing?
Listen, bro, relax, man. Let me finish, man.
No, but just say the word.
No, I'm not going to say the word. My apologies for the, for the slip of the tongue.
Culture cancel. Woof.
These man,
It's
It's literally a term in golf.
The amount
It's
of
literally a term in
clearance
golf.
Let him land, man.
I'll let you man get your
Land,
silliness off,
land,
bro.
Let him land.
And use the words that you're gonna use.
Exactly.
Let you finish your silly off. Let me know.
Go on.
Done?
Yeah, go on, use your words.
So the Premier League is going to give themselves an impediment that the other leagues don't have. So what's going to happen is, if you want, for example, Saka or Haaland, there's a salary cap here, but there's not a salary cap in Spain
There we
or
are.
France or Italy. That's
Yeah,
stupid.
but Spain and France and Italy, apart from PSG, they don't have the
Doesn't
money to
matter,
pay
though.
Premier
Doesn't
League
matter.
The big
wages.
teams will
The
go
point
into
is, the best players are not going to be attracted to the Premier League, and the ones that are already here are going to flee because they're going to be told that's the maximum you can earn.
Yeah.
The second thing is,
Isn't that a good thing? Sorry,
No,
I'm
it's
gonna-
not. It's not a good thing.
I'll tell you why it's a good thing. in a
Okay,
minute.
wait,
But
go
you
on,
asked me
go
a
on,
question. You're
No,
going
no,
to
no,
tell me
go,
the
go,
answer.
go. I'll let you land. No, I'm letting you
wanna
finish,
hear,
bro.
bro?
I'm letting you finish.
What's going on?
Yes, you've got permission to finish, man.
How many times I want to be cut in? The problem is the Premier League players. The reason why all the money is in the Premier League is because all the big players are here. Then they generate billions. I'm sorry, but I'm not telling a bag of players, a bunch of players that generate all that money for the club that the club can only pay you this. This is how much you can earn maximum. They should be earning more than what they earn right now. Premier League players are underpaid, in fact, not overpaid. If you want to talk about morality and what is a Premier League player should be paid more than a nurse or a doctor, that's another conversation. But these guys,
In terms of how much they
these
turn
guys
over, yeah,
generate billions for the clubs. They should have a bigger portion because if you look at NBA, who own the players are given 50% of the money generated by NBA teams. These guys are earning 200, 300 million pounds over 5 years. Premier League players are not. Stop this foolishness, bro. Let these men eat. And that's all I have to say.
I
about
hear
that.
Do you know what?
No,
The
but
only- do you- do you know what?
we need the
Once-
salary. We need the salary cap for Manchester United Football Club. Man need that salary cap to come into
Why?
shape.
Are you an investor?
No.
Are
They're
you an
bums. There's
investor?
bums on that football club.
Nah,
But
that-
let me ask you boys this. Let me ask you boys this. Do you want players that want to play for your clubs, or do you want players that are? Because we don't live in a lulu lala world, yeah. We know players come for the money, right?
Yeah,
But you always moan about players not playing for the badge, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I
But
was
that-
gonna
but
say
that's
yes.
my
Let me
football
land.
club, because my football club.
No,
for
that's
once,
your club. But I'm
yeah.
saying in general though, you could use that to all clubs because as you said, if your team, if you ain't got the pool and you're not paying the players what they're playing, you want players coming to your club because you want them to. I want to play for United. I want to play for Arsenal.
That doesn't really
so
exist
I'm,
anymore,
so
no.
I'm,
No,
no,
it
no,
don't.
but
It
it
does,
does because you know
it
why?
does,
You know
it
why?
does,
Do you know
it
why?
does, it does,
Because
it does.
and again, I'm sorry to use Chelsea as a model, but there are clubs like Chelsea that have 8-7 year contracts, and players will move to those clubs because they want to play for that club.
How many?
And you're less likely then, in 3-4 years or 2 seasons down the line, they're not going to jump ship because the money's somewhere. They're not chasing the money.
No, but how many players have we seen in recent times
Well,
go
Yeah.
to any of these big clubs and
Yeah.
say it was my dream to play for this club?
They say it all the time. It's the first thing they say.
No,
It's the first thing they
But
say.
you know what? Listen,
This brother landed
It's
and
the
he took
first
off
thing
again.
they say.
you know what?
Answering his own
You know
question.
what? Just as we wrap up.
I'm just putting a point out. I'm not
Just-
saying it's correct or incorrect. I'm just
No,
saying
no, but
if
okay,
I'm
let me quickly address what
a
you're saying,
fan,
man.
I want players
Let me quickly
that
address
want to
what
be
you're
in my
saying.
club. You hear me?
Let me
Abs?
quickly address what you're saying.
Yeah.
I hear you still.
I
yeah.
could want to play for Chelsea all I want. You offering me 100 grand a week. Rama just offering me 500 grand.
No brainer.
Brother,
I've
bye.
always, no, wait.
bye.
And guess what? And guess what Yas would say? I've always wanted to play for Real Madrid.
If that's what
You
you
know-
Game is the
Possibly.
game.
So
But
it's
but
not about. It's not about. Do I want to play for the club? Is if I'm making
Alright.
sure Chelsea can only pay this much,
Yeah.
I'm putting you at a disadvantage over Real Madrid who can pay this much.
in the long
It's
run,
not a level
probably yeah.
playing ground.
No, I hear it. I hear it.
Just as we wrap
not.
up, yeah.
Go on, T.
All I'm gonna say is that as long as the players doing their job for my club and not spending money to spend time with rappers and getting them tattooed on their neck, we're like that's the
Clients.
most important thing.
Clients.
But yeah, what do you man?
Asking you, man.
people in the
Swearing, bro.
subscribers, people watching, what do you think? Should there be a Premier League salary cap? Is Zaha bugging out and in his feelings because he's in the MLS and Mateta is winning trophies?
Tete won a trophy. Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
I'm zoning.
What do you guys think? Leave in the comments below. Like, subscribe, Sports Uncensored. Bye. See ya.
Peace.
What was that?